I brought some handouts, and just so we can keep up on the same page as I speak. So what I'll do is start right here, and then you can just pass them down if that's okay. I'll start some over here. This is a different one.
Thanks so much for that.
That's okay. I realize that the federal employees have a little bit of a different situation than the regular community. But there is options that are available to you besides the one that you see on a regular basis. And that is through your HR or whoever you work for, because federal employees could be from postal workers to the judges, or, you know, that, whatever. And if by raise of hands, can I see who is from the post office? Okay, majority. Okay, and then what section are you guys?
What did I record?
Federal government.
Yeah.
Federal government,
Yes.
okay. Okay, and you, sir?
Veterans Administration.
Oh, okay, and post office,
And
okay.
Department of Defense.
Yeah, part of defense, yeah. Okay, so with that being said then, because there's basically 3 different areas, I think, right here, that doesn't necessarily mean that your plan is the same as the federal defense or the Veterans Affairs.
Well, ours is the same as FEHB
And so,
government. It's the same.
there's some of them that have a little bit different benefits than the others. And as you know, I would venture to guess you all know that open enrollment for you starts November the 8th and ends on December 10th. So that allows you to make any changes at that time if you choose to. It looks like everybody, and I don't want to step on any toes, but it looks like everybody's over 65. Am I right in saying that?
Oh, thank you. Oh.
It's a step. Yeah.
So is there anybody just aging in? You are just, have you turned 65 yet?
Yes.
This
This year.
This year. And have you, what month?
May.
May, okay, so you're probably on the FEHB, your health benefit through
Yes.
the federal employees?
Yes.
Okay. When, and I just want to take a minute because she is new and there was options, and I don't know if they even offered this information to you at the time that you were turning 65. You turned 65, you contacted the Social Security office to file for Part A and B.
Correct.
Correct. Good. Both of you did that.
Right.
Excellent, excellent. Because a lot of times they won't do that. They'll say just go in there and file for A. And it's a lot better option for you in the long run if you file for A and B. You don't avoid any penalties in the future. You don't know we don't know what's going to happen or anything like that. Okay, so before I start, was there anyone here that had a specific question that they're currently facing with their benefit? Other than the fact that you might have to pay too much.
I'm under her plan.
Okay,
She retired from the Postal Service.
okay,
I retired also from the government, but from the Department of Defense.
mhm,
Now, I was thinking of going on my own. And in our magazine, it's it shows that I would be paying $144 a month for the Kaiser Senior Advantage federal employee, or federal retiree.
Okay.
And so I would be paying $144, and I believe Maria would also be paying close to $144 as well, which would be cheaper than what she's paying now for the family,
Okay.
which is the high family. And let's see here. So I think that's a good idea for me to do.
Well,
In
wait
lieu of
till-
remaining under her plan,
Mhm.
I do qualify for my own plan.
Oh, sure, you do, yeah.
Because I worked for the government for 5 years before I
Especially since Medicare
retired.
is an individual.
Right.
Individual.
So do you think that's a good
Kaiser.
move for me to separate myself from her plan? Because some of the members here mentioned that the postal retiree federal benefit plan is more subsidized than what I would be.
And that's what I was talking about. As
It-
far
it
as
sounds-
the
I
different
thought-
plans have different.
But I thought that
prices.
once you retire, you now fall into this massive retired, retiree group, and you're all under OPM, and you pay the same amount for your health benefits.
No,
But
that's not true, so. it's-
that's interesting.
Yeah, it's like you're facing right now. They're probably paying less than what the 144 at Kaiser. And also, it probably has a lot to do with how they negotiated their contract with Kaiser. So again, they're looking at that pricing too, so opposed to maybe the postal could have gone to Kaiser, Blue Cross, Blue Shield, Aetna, and those pricing are different. The main concern that I want to get across is that you have right now the option, and by the way, this is just purely informational. I'm here to tell you, I'm not here to advocate any particular carrier. Okay, I'm just here what your options are available to you and how I can help you financially and benefit-wise, maybe a carrier will have other benefits. All right, so once you turn 65 and you fall over to your Medicare, you have a two-system payer. You have either your primary carrier or payer or your secondary. So currently, the people that are taking their pension or their FEHB, that would be their primary, and they would pay the bulk of any bills that are occurring. And then your Medicare, because you filed for Medicare, somebody didn't suspend, if you had suspended, let me know, then they would pick up what that carrier doesn't pay. Okay, the downside of that is that how many here are paying a premium? Just raise your hand. A premium. She's paying 144, you're gonna pay 144.
I pay 140.
144, you're paying 144. So basically, everybody's paying 144.
No, I pay 197.
197,
That's
okay.
for Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Okay,
I
okay,
pay,
all
I
right,
pay $3.15, but there's two people.
okay.
Kaiser.
Okay,
So, yeah, I opted not to go with Medicare because I've never trusted Congress to do the right thing, and I kept my Kaiser. I still pay Kaiser. But now, I can't get anybody to give me what my penalty would be if I wanted to switch over to Medicare.
10% a year.
10%.
Huh?
10% a year.
10% a year, right? Yeah.
well, only if you hadn't filed for Part B, or have you?
No.
So
They-
that wouldn't apply to him then?
Yes, yeah, if you were trying to get onto an MAPD outside of his post office, wherever, your
So
employer.
if he decided now to file for Part A and Part B, he would have to pay the penalty?
Oh, yeah.
He would have to pay the penalty,
10% a year.
not for A, because automatically.
That's free.
Yeah, it's free, right, exactly. And so he would have to pay, that's why I said Part B, he would have to pay some penalty because he
Yeah,
hadn't
10%
filed.
per year.
How many years have gone by, sir?
Huh?
Yeah, how
How
many years have gone by?
11 years.
Oh,
Oh, that's 110%.
no, you don't think,
And it's